great morning, everyone. Just wanted to pop in really quick and just show you how money moves. When most of the world is asleep, money is moving. This is when millions of dollars are made, and it's worth making the sacrifice to be where money is when it's moving. Now, of course, we have this great system that helps us to determine where to place the money, right? It also helps us to determine where price is. Just gives us that insight to let us know what price is going to do. And so price obviously was in this area here. Price was in this area here, which is the supply zone. And we have our big arrow telling us that price wants to go down. I have some other parameters set on my chart, which includes the entry arrow. Once the entry arrow populates, then my other confirmations are met. I take my position. Now, I took this position here. Yeah, it was on this candle right here. Not this one. It was on this one here. Right here. I'm sorry. Where this wick was. Is where I got in. However, when the entry arrow came in, I saw where it is red at the bottom, which is strong move momentum to the downside, which is great. But I didn't take it at that point. I didn't take it at that point because one, it was really close to this resistance or support, which was about 5 pips. And I looked for 12 pips or more. So if price closes on or near a support or resistance dot and it's less than 12 pips, that's an indication that is going to be a pullback. And so that's why I didn't take that, right? But the criteria was met here, and that's what the plus is. So I just waited, it played around, then I took the position here, and let it ride. Now, as you can see, if you were just coming to the market, you want to wait for the following candle to close, first and foremost. But right now, as you can see, when you look down to the trend circle, what is the dominant trend? Where is the momentum going? It's going to the downside because we have red on the trend circle. That's a strong indication. And what it basically means is that the upper trend circle is your lower time frame, the lower is your higher time frame. So what it says is on the lower time frame, I'm on the hour chart, so on the lower time frame is selling momentum, on the higher time frame is selling. So we're in a good place for a nice move down, a nice move down. And yeah, so that's what we're doing here. I'm also in UCAD. I have two positions in UCAD. However, one already closed out in profit, and I'm letting the other come up to this point, and that will take me out in profit. Same thing, just a different direction. We have our big arrow right here, indicates that we want to buy. I don't buy at that point. A couple of things have to happen. Um, One, it needs to come out of this box and close, right? Come out the zone and close, and then I wait for my entry arrow. My entry arrow tells me a couple of things, but it basically lets me know that I can start looking for my criteria to take the position, and that's what I did. So as you can see here, as you can see here, it is green on the trend circle, meaning on the lower and higher time frame, it is bullish momentum, right? It's going up, and now I could take this right to this point right here inside of this zone, but I'm not. Yeah, right inside the zone here at level. However, I'm not. I'm going to get out at this point. I like to just close out and profit because what I like to do is minimize drawdown, and I also use the 20 pip strategy spreadsheet, right? And so my goal is to um, basically profit each day or each time that I trade. I don't like holding over. Um, even though it's going to go in your direction, I just like to go to get my goal for the day based on my 20 pip strategy spreadsheet, which is a compounding spreadsheet, and grow my account steadily. And that's what I do. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I don't try to catch every pip. I just want to take a piece of the apple and add it to my basket, right? And you'll find when you focus on that, your basket will get full very quickly, very quickly. So that's what's happening while the world is asleep. Money is being made. This system is phenomenal. And of course, I add elements to customize it even more to fit the Trading Made Easy trading plan, which is designed to primarily keep you out of trades too soon so that you don't get caught in drawdown because you got in too early. And it also allows you to get your 20 pips and grow your account. And so it's phenomenal. When we're in our demand zone, um, we know that price is going to be rallying up. Same with the supply zone, we know price will be rallying down. And it's just a matter of having the right confirmations to let you know when is the best time to take the position once price breaks these zones. And when you are doing that, my friend, is pips on pips on pips on pips. Yes, it's 3:50 a.m. and I'm already set, parameters are already set, so I'm going to sleep. But I did want to just pop in to let you know that if you do not have this system, you absolutely need it. I don't care what level of trader you are. This is either confirmation for what's already working for you, or this is what's going to allow you to profit consistently in the market. It literally does all the work for you. All you really need is a little tweak here, tweak there, based on your trading personality, based on your trading environment, and that's just a couple of the things that I help individuals do so that they can get the best out of this system. So if you don't have the system, get the system. I have the link inside the description so that you can purchase your system. And if at any time you want to have a one-on-one where we can not only go over the trading plan, but to help you customize a trading environment for yourself, just let me know. And I'll leave a link there as well. You can book an appointment. Be happy to help. But yeah, this is what's happening, and you should be a part of it. So as a matter of fact, let's take a look at some other pairs. I want to look at GU. I want to look at GU. Alright, so obviously, we're in the supply zone. But now here's the thing. Let me give you some insight on how to maximize the system. Bear with me one moment. Okay. So, so what we see right here is that price wants to rally up, right? We want to go into a bullish run here, okay? And I'm on the hour time frame. So we want to go into a bullish run. And now we're currently, and obviously it came out of the zone. It closed here, did a little pullback, and then it rallied up. right? It rallied up into the supply zone. So we're only looking for sales out of the supply zone. Okay, so what happens is it comes back out, it closes, and then it will continue to rally down. But you want to be very careful because it's an overall uptrend. We have our big arrow that says that it wants to go up. We have our entry arrow that says it wants to go up. We have our triple arrow right here that says it wants to go up. We also have our wave right here that says it is green at this point, right? When we look back, it's green. That symbolizes bullish momentum, even though it's coming out of the supply zone. So what's typically going to happen is it's going to rally down to a certain point and then it's going to push back up. And that's nothing different because that's what price does. It goes up, which this would be an impulse. Right? This would be an impulse. And then you get impulse here, then it did a correction right there, and then it did a continuation. Did a little consolidation here, rallied back up in here, right, as a continuation, and then what did it do? It corrected itself, pulled back down. That's all price does. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up again, and vice versa. But that's all it does. So, looking at this chart here, so we already know that this is an overall uptrend, right? So I'm not expecting for price to break out of my supply zone and come all the way back down here. Could it happen? Absolutely. But there's going to be less, it's likely to be less bearish momentum, right? Because why? We have a bullish trend here. So it's likely that it's going to be more bullish momentum than bearish. Now, can that change? Absolutely. News events, tweets, different things can happen and slam this all the way back down. That can. So outside of those events and different things of that sort, price will typically rally to certain points and then it will continue back in the direction of the trend. And so this area right here, this is a pivot area right here, right? This is an area where price reacted and it pushed back the opposite. So if anything at this level, price will respond and likely go back up in the bullish direction. Right at this level where my horizontal line is, right? And if you also look in this area, we have some wick action going on in here too, right? Some wick action going on in here as well. So right when the price came down, see that bearish candle, price came down, and then and look over to my left where the pivot area is, you see it came pretty much in the same at the same point, and what did it do? It pushed back up. It pushed back up. Then it basically consolidated. Now we're at this point here. So I'm expecting price to come back down to this area, right? And push back up, going in the direction of the overall trend. So if you take a position like this, you don't want to be in it long. That's the short end of it. You don't want to be in it long. You want to just get, 20 pips and be done. And if you did that, say it came out and closed there to this level, it's about 30 pips. It's about 30 pips. I definitely would not go more than that. I will be around the range of 20, 25 pips. And then, I would get out. So, and that is because the overall trend is bullish. So that's, EU, okay. So here on EU, we are bearish. And see, this is optimum. This is when I like to trade out of the zones. When I have my big arrow that tells me that price wants to now go down, okay? And it's forming a nice little M. First leg of the M, come down, up, and boom. This is the second leg. The second leg is the leg that you want to trade because that is your momentum leg, right? That is your momentum leg. And so price wants to come down. It's inside of the supply zone, which we should only be looking for sales coming out of it, right? And then this is a position that you can actually let go down to this area. Now, if we look, our support level is right here. This is the support level right here. So we took this position to this area. We're looking at about 60 some odd pips. But then we have this area, which is our ultimate, right? Back inside of the demand zone. Back inside of the demand zone. So right around in this area, a little over 100 pips is the potential. Now remember, price doesn't just drop down and it doesn't just drop and flow up. There are some points in its travel where it's going to correct itself. This is an area right here. Nice little pivot, right? So we are looking at this being the first stop, about the 15 pip point, okay, where price will react and, go back, do a correction, and then rally back down. Now, I am curious to see what looks like about maybe 50 or 61.8 on the fib. So let's check it out and see. Let's check it out and see. These are just the things that you want to do to get the extra eyes on your position. So this pivot area, okay, that's about a 38. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. So routed that down to the 38. I expect it to come back up to around this area, even up to the 23 in this area. From this support to this resistance. I expect it to be somewhere in that zone that is going to pull back, then come back down, rally back down where? To the 50. To the 50. We have action down here. Consolidation down here, right? Price came down here, pull back up. So I expect it to come down to the 50. So my point is that eventually it will make its way back down. There are just some pit stops along the way before it gets there. So this is a pretty decent position to get in. And let me also mention on this candle right here, because this is the candle that just closed, right? This is the candle that just closed. If you look down at your trend circle, it's red, red. It lines up here, both red, red, right? Very, very good. That's what we like. Now, if it was green, red, this still would be a good position. It just means if the top, which is the lower level, if it is green, it's saying that on the lower level is bullish. That's all. But the higher level, right, is bearish. And that's ultimately what we want. And so in this case, it's both bearish on both lower and higher. So that's even a better position to be in. Even better position to be in. This looks like a position. Let's see here. That that's so cool. Wow. Okay, so that is Euro USD. But just to show you the simplicity of the system is my whole goal, and how easy it is to trade using the system with little to no trading knowledge. And that's the plus. That's the plus. It is designed to help you get your pips. And no matter what, though, I have to say, you definitely want to plan. You want structure. You don't want to just be jumping in because the arrow said this or candle said this. Still should be confirmations. I live by them. And that's what I teach in with that Trader Made Easy trading plan. Let me just check on EJ. EJ, same thing. It's overall bullish though, right? That's where the trend is. So right now we got a nice little flag forming, and once price breaks below there, that area right there, we're looking at, yeah, right around this area before it pulls back up, right? Pulls back up. Remember, it's overall bullish trend. So I expect it to come down and pull back up because if you're in a bullish trend or any trend, that trend's momentum tends to be stronger than the pullback. Now, I'm not saying it can't be the other way around, depending on what's going on in the world, right? But that's typically so. Whenever it's the opposite, like if you have a bullish trend, but it's coming out of the supply zone, yeah, that's a good selling opportunity. But you basically want to get in and get out. You don't want to take it long term. That's all that means. But it's still a great selling opportunity. That's the point. It's still a great selling opportunity. Okay. And UCAD, I think I did UCAD, right? So I'm in UCAD. Okay, so she's still trying to do a little something. And what about Aussie USD? I appreciate you guys hanging with me. It is 4:06 a.m. I should be asleep. But I just like to see money work while everybody's asleep, and I definitely like to be involved in it. I have a couple of positions that I am in and some that is already closed out. So great selling opportunity right here, right? Great selling opportunity right here. Why? Because we have a big arrow that says it wants to go bearish, right? And got a nice M right here too. The second leg of the M is right here. And our trend circle is red, sweet, so sweet. And our long position is right in this area for TP, right? So you're looking at about 55 pips at this point, right? And the potential, okay, is right in this area here of the demand zone, right in this area here is where it can potentially go. But yeah, so this looks good. Look at all of this money. That's what we're looking at here. That's what we're looking at. Now, as a trader, you can't take every trade, no matter how tempting it is. You want to stay, true to your trading plan and discipline, control, the greed and those impulses to jump in and snatch a couple of pips. You got to stick to your plan. But there are so many opportunities for you to grow your account and make the money that you desire to make. But there has to be a structure to that as well. And AJ, I was in AJ. Am I still in AJ? Yeah, wow, I am in AJ. Wow. Okay, so we're rolling. We are rolling. It was UCAD that I had two positions, one closed out in profit and one still going. I thought it was AJ, but AJ is rocking and rolling. Same scenario, right? What do we have? We have a bearish, right? Bearish. Tell us we want to sell. Okay. We have our entry, right? Arrow, bearish. Again, saying we want to sell. And what did I do? I waited to price, not on this candle. I got in somewhere around in here. But I think I already showed y'all that. It sounds like I'm repeating myself. Let's go to a different one. Let's do oddcat. Same scenario setting up with oddcat. This is another opportunity. Oh my gosh, all this money. And this is very tempting, for real, for me to jump in. But I'm already in 3 positions and we're doing good. We're doing good. I just want to really show you just how you can grow your account. So I'm gonna just wrap this up. and just encourage you, urge you to get the system if you don't have the system. Our link is inside of the description. Access it, purchase your system, and let's get this money. I can show you certainly our trading plan, confirmations we use for entry, and start working it. Start working it. So I'll have my calendar link in there as well, so that you can book a session if you so desire. But if you don't do anything else, guys, get the system. That's what you need. Get the system. You see it for yourself. Let's go with Euro. Because all the Aussies seem to be selling, right? And we got Euro CAD setting up. Not ready yet, though, but it's setting up. This is like money in the bank. This is like, okay, I know where you're going, so I'm just going to wait for you to make the move, and then I'll jump on the bandwagon. It's really that simple. We identify where price is going. We wait for the setup. When it happens, we get in. It's really that simple. And the system is telling us what to do. The system is telling us what to do. Now, let me just say this for those individuals that do not have the original Triple Arrow system. No problem. I'll certainly show you how you can still identify what the trend is, even if you don't have the benefit of the big arrow, which is a part of the original TA system. So no worries there. Access the link, purchase your system, and then just book an appointment. I'll leave the calendar link, and I'll show you how to get your chart set up for that. Okay? So no problem. I got you covered. This is the last one, and I promise I'm going to bed. Let me check out Chef JP. I don't like this pair. I don't care what it does. I really don't. It's all funky. I don't like it because it's just too sensitive. It's too jumpy. Yeah, it's unpredictable. So I don't particularly like that. I don't. Okay, so that's it. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I will see you all on the next video. Get your system. Let's rock and roll. Have a great night.